Hello again, I'm Wex from the Oaks Game Room community. Welcome to episode 5 of my Factorio Learn to Play series. In this episode we're going to get a look at the map now that I've done some exploring, and then get started because we have a ton of work facing us. My goal for this episode is to get green science packs into production because they are in critical demand, and I'll show you why right after we take a look at the map. So let's do that. Alright, as you can see, I've scurried around quite a bit. This is where we are now. This is my pitiful, tiny little beginning factory. These are oil deposits, and these red things are biter nests. This one down here is the one that killed me in episode 4. Let's get a look at this place. As you can see, we've got some nice room to expand down here before we run into issues. I haven't explored this entire thing, but perhaps this is the end of the continent. If it's surrounded by water, well then this would be a great place to expand into, because unless biter nests spawn after I've figured out a way to destroy them, we'll be pretty safe. At least in 3 directions. If it's not the end of the continent and it just continues south off of the map, well then never mind. There are some big nests over here, as you can see. I think this denotes a forest, but I don't really care much about forests because the time for which we needed a lot of wood is rapidly ending. Once we get a little more knowledgeable about energy and how to project electric power, we're going to find that we don't need wooden telephone poles anymore. We've got a nice supply of coal. We've got a decent supply of iron and a good one down here, and plenty of oil to aspire to. This small biter's nest might be my first target once I get some weapons that make sense. It might be the one that I go on the offensive after. Alright, I think we've done enough scoping. Let's get back to the game. The first thing I want to do is I want to take the limit off of the production of gear wheels, because we're going to need a ton of them. So let's cap it there. You click once on the X and you drag to where you want it capped, and it will fill up all of these, and then it'll stop. But we're going to need a ton of them, as you're going to see in a couple of seconds. Let's see, what else? Over here you notice this burner drill is not working right now. It's electric drill. And the reason it's not working is because the track in front of it is clogged. Once we start using more iron, then you'll see this begin to work after it opens up here, and perhaps generating more gears will cause this to actually get used up faster. Let's talk about pollution for just a second. The puffs of smoke come out of things that generate power. To a great extent, that's what is going to cause the biters to finally get sick and tired of me existing on their planet. The wind changes occasionally. Okay, let's take this opportunity to talk about research. I've tried to explain research a couple of times and I've failed because I got distracted. I'm not going to let that happen this time. On here, the list of technologies. The green ones at the top are the ones that I am technically capable of learning because I've satisfied the prerequisites. At the bottom, these brighter green ones are things that I've already learned. And obviously the stuff that's in red are things that I look forward to learning, but I don't have the prerequisites to get started on it. If you look, Advanced electronics takes green as well as red. Yes, the same. Look at that. Yep. Shocking, eh? Well, there you go again. More. Yeah, this is pretty boring, right? Oh my God, look at that. Bullet damage 2 takes 100 of both. Take one of those times 100. Shotgun shell damage, oh great. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Here's something we can research without having to get the green science packs. Decent. Anything else? No. Yeah. All right. Armor crafting 2. I'm taking defense pretty seriously. Let's do that first, so that we can manufacture a set of heavy armor for our character, and then we'll deal with the other thing that's still remaining to a red science only research setup. As I mentioned in the introduction, green science is getting critical, and now you understand why. I also mentioned in episode 4 that I wanted to automate the production of inserters and these transport belts, because I was sick and tired of doing it by hand. Well, get a load of this. In order to manufacture Science Pack 2s, the green science, look at what we need. Inserters and transport bolts. So not only am I sick and tired of doing them by hand, I better get those automated, because otherwise I'll never get Science Packs done. Can I do them without automating a process? Sure. I can click on it and create one. It's creating. But I don't want to do that forever. I want to automate it, because I can't stand the idea of doing it by hand, because then I'll have to manually run around and pick up the ingredients, the inserters and the transport belts, and by the way, I have to build them before I can pick them up. All right, let's get started on that right this minute. First thing I'm going to need some assemblers, these little devils, that are capable of doing the job. Now, what do we need for transport belts? We need 2 ingredients, iron plates and iron gear wheels. That means an assembling machine number 1, which can craft items that require up to 2 ingredients, would handle that process. Let's make one. Let's check on the inserter. Inserters require 3 different ingredients, and that means an assembling machine 2, which will hold up to 4, is what I need. So let's build one. You notice that you needed to use up the assembling machine 1 in order to create the number 2. So now I got to go scurry around and get iron so I can rebuild the one that I just used. Alright, which would be the easiest project to tackle? Probably this one. Let's do this one first. So we need iron gear wheels and iron plates. That shouldn't be too difficult. Where can we get the gear wheels from? We can get them from this box, which is filling up fairly slowly. Where can we get the iron from? We can get the iron from right here. Get the feeling that we're going to need more iron than we've got? Yeah, I do too. But in the meantime, now would be a good time to show you what a splitter does. This is a splitter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chop it right here. And I'm going to insert a splitter facing down. What this does is it allows throughput, and every other product, every other iron in this case, gets shunted onto a second track. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, now we've got a source of iron plates. We've got a source of gear wheels. Let's place down an assembler to manufacture the transport belts. Where do I want to do it? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it down here. Now let's check one thing first. Before I do that, let's see if I can make what's called a smart inserter. Yeah, we're going to make one, and then I'll show you why. Alright, now I've decided that I can, after all, place it down here. Okay, Armor Crafting 2 is done. What's the other one that I can do? That. And that, my friends, is the end of what I can research without having green science packs. And I don't want to have to start manufacturing them by hand in order to keep the research going. So let's get moving here. Let's clear out some workspace. By the way, I'm not going to take down any more of this wood than I have to, because forests assimilate some of the pollution that you create. So as the smoke goes over the forest, some of it gets used up and never gets to the biter nests, which is a good thing, frankly. All right, now let's get back to business here. I said that I could take the gear wheels out of the box, but I'm not going to have to, because this smart inserter can be taught to take gear wheels. You could teach it to take the gear wheels, the this, the that, the other thing. You can teach it to take up to 5 things. But the only thing I want off of that track is the gear wheel. Let's run some power. Now let's teach this what it's supposed to be making. And it's supposed to be making assembling machines. Duh. That's not true. Yeah, it's supposed to be making these, and as you can see, it's set up. All I got to do now is route some steel to it, some iron plates to it, and we're finished. Let's find iron plates. Here they are. Let's create a set of underground belts. Let's put it here, as far away as I can. Now, regular belt here. Regular assembler here. Power to the people. Theoretically, this is now constructing transport belts. Excellent. Now I want to cache some of those. Where? Down here or up here? It's probably a mistake, but let's just drop it there for now. Why a mistake? Because I have a habit of, let's just make 8 of those. We need them. Pretty soon we'll be automating that, but as of now I don't have it automated, so. Give me one. Just give me one. All I want is one. There we go. Rotate this. The hotkey for rotating is right next to the hotkey for opening your inventory, which is why you see me flash that open so often. All right, let's just for the heck of it, I'm just going to limit that for now because I don't want to use up every bit of iron in the entire universe before I actually have to. All right, I was explaining why is this probably a mistake, because my habit is to crowd stuff and then not leave me an easy way to manipulate things later. All right, I'll move it later if I have to. Now what's the other thing I need to construct? I need to construct inserters. For inserters I need electronic circuits, iron gear wheels, shocking, and iron plates. All right, good. All right, I got iron plates here. I got iron gear wheels here, so we could technically put this now. I'm gonna leave some space just in case it was a mistake to put this up here so I can put it down on this side. I'm going to teach it to make me inserters, and I have to figure out a way to get electronic circuits into this thing. Okay, that means I need an assembler to make electronic circuits. Shocking. Electronic circuits use iron plate and copper cable. All right. I'm crazy, but I'm going to put the inserter, not the inserter, the assembler for these things up top there. Let's make a, oh goodness, what do I need for assembling machine 1? I need electronic circuits, gear wheels, and plates. All right. That'll give me some. Do I have everything I need now? Yeah. Okay. I want to be close enough. Should I put it there? No, that'd be crazy. I want to put it there. What are you going to make for me? You're going to make these. I need iron plates and copper cable. Okay. Let's make, you know what, I'm just going to make a couple of them because I have a feeling I'm going to use more of these. What am I doing? I'm constructing one of these to make copper cables. And again, rather than just dump it right next to it, I'm going to leave room for that after I get close enough to actually build it. Oh, stand by. You get it? I'm constructing a place to store some buffer storage. I like the idea quite a bit. Am I in the way? What's in the way? A tree? All right. Now you construct. Okay. Where's the copper cable? Alright, time to cut the video while I solve a puzzler. Pardon me, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I have no idea why it didn't work. Maybe because I needed to provide power to everything before it would smarten up. I don't know. In any case, suddenly the recipe has appeared. So I've taught it to make cable. I need to route copper plate. That's going to be no problem. I am going to, instead of trying to finagle some kind of a splitter and running around up here, I'm just going to, I'm going to brute force it by constructing. I need more of these. It only holds 50. Let's increase our level of supply in there. All right. Alright, we've successfully constructed these. They're going into buffer storage here, which I had better limit. And then they are being put into here. As you can see, I know all I really need to do now is route some of this. And my power cabling is just becoming a mess, but not much I can do about that right now. All right, this is now making electronic circuits. You probably can guess what I'm going to do next. That's correct. I'm going to make an iron chest. Actually, I can use a wooden chest here. I can use a few of those, so let's make a few. I've got the wood. Why waste the iron if I don't have to? Now what's the goal of these? The goal of these is to get them into this thing. What's the easy way to do that? I think the easy way to do that is to run them around here and over to here. Let's refresh our memories again. What this needs. It needs assembler. Oh God. I'm just going to finish up the assembly machine, and then I'll pick up the rest of Green Science in the next episode. I've been pretty bad about running over on time. So that's my timer, so we're going to finish this as fast as we can. It needs electronic circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. Alright. Iron gear wheels and iron plates. For iron plates, we can construct another smart inserter once I have some of those electronic circuits. So let's grab some. Give me one more. Okay, I'll just steal that for now. Now I'm going to put this wooden chest down where I said I was going to. Put an inserter. Shocking, it doesn't have power. Okay. another inserter to take this stuff out, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to put this down first. Do I need to cut down some trees? Sure do. All right. Let's go collect some more iron plates. I'm going to have to run some coal over here, but I'm kind of busy right now. All right. What was I doing? I was constructing. Let's do a few of these because I'm going to use them sooner or later. Let's aim them in the right direction. Ooh, look, just barely. That'll work. Alright, now let's get more of these. Get off the belt so I don't run away. Alright, that's the end of the research that I can do right now, so I'm just going to ignore that. Okay. I'm trying to hurry and it's slowing me down. Let's get close enough. Long-handled inserter. I think it's the first time I've used one of these. At least here. Let's complete the pathway and let's see if this thing will work. Alright, we've got circuits. While we're waiting for this experiment, we're going to reroute that, remove that. Just to keep things neat. Yep, alright, it's working. Decent. I need more inserters. Alright, there's 2 out of my 3 ingredients. What do I need for the third one? I need a smart inserter. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Because we're going to end this video right afterwards. Smart inserter. Teach the smart inserter after I provide power. Smart inserter, I want you to take gear wheels. Thank God, inserter has been automated. Alright, next video we're going to finish Green Science Pack production by figuring out how to get the ingredients to a new assembler, which will make them, and then we're going to stick them in these labs and get busy with our next set of research. After that, then we're going to tend to base defense. Alright, I've taken up enough of your time. I am Wex from Oaks Game Room. And until next episode, I'm just going to have to be out of here. And thank you very much.